here it is, slithering about on our track.
Look at that. I mean, that's just the M3 signature dish.
But straight away, I must tell you, there's a bit of a niggle.
If you stick the tail out in a corner, which you can easily, because it's an M3, you'll find it very hard to hold the drift because the power steering is now electric rather than hydraulic. Going round a corner like this is like wrestling with the tail of an excitable crocodile. It's not just hard to hold the slide, it's also hard to straighten up again afterwards. See what I mean? Now, I admit, in the real world, this isn't going to be much of a problem. Ever, if I'm honest. And anyway, you can solve it by taking the steering out of Sport Plus mode and putting it in comfort mode. Then, everything is fine. Oh, yeah. In fact, everything's more than fine. Everything is absolutely sublime. I'm not going to beat about the bush. This car is utterly brilliant. It's well made, it's got seating for 4, it's got a decent sized boot, it's comfortable, it's quiet, it's got lots of standard equipment. In many ways, this car is like the perfect dog. It's loyal, it's cute, it doesn't chase sheep, it doesn't go wrong all the time, and yet, if a burglar comes, it has the power to rip his throat out. Look at me! I'm an attack dog now! I'm fierce, biting.
And that really is that. It is a fabulous, wonderful car, and if you have £56,000 lying around, you should buy one immediately.
Those.
The car I've selected for my first lap of the Ebola-drome is this. The BMW M2.
Sadly, there isn't the time in this, our first ever show, to do a full road test of this car, but there is time to say that I think this is the best M car BMW has ever made. In a lot of fast cars these days, you get all sorts of knobs and buttons which you can use to change the, well, I say change, I mean ruin the characteristics of the engine and the suspension and the steering and so on. And I always think, well, isn't that like a chef bringing a fish to your table and an oven and some butter and a bit of parsley and saying cook it yourself? No, you cook it. That's what I'm paying for.
This car, happily, has a more back-to-basics approach.
In the M2, you get a little rocker switch down here which does nothing at all as far as I can see, and that's it. You're buying a car which was set up at the factory by engineers who know what they're doing. And all you have to do is enjoy it. Which I am doing. Yes, look at this. Oh yeah, loving that. I'll do that again, actually, make sure I was correct. There's hardly any understeer at all. Poke the back out and hold it there. Yeah! I'll do that again. Only going the other way. Wrong way round, your name here. Klaus and Fritz, I am loving your work. I am, oh, made a mess of that, yes, but I'll just do this and it'll look like I did it on purpose.
With the tyres begging for mercy, I got back onto the isn't and unleashed 365 rampaging horsepowers from the turbocharged 3-litre straight 6.
This isn't as fast in a straight line as an M3, but everywhere else, it is better. It feels less heavy, less cumbersome. And due to the unique characteristics of our straight, I can tell the steering is less twitchy.
This track was designed to trip cars up. There are fast corners, slow corners, drifty corners, and bumps. It's hard on the tyres, it's hard on the brakes, it's hard on the engine. It's point and squirt and bark and yelp. It is vicious.
But there is nothing here which has flummoxed the M2. This thing is an absolute masterpiece. Like I said, it is the best M car BMW's ever made.
Sorry, just quickly, what if it's da 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 down down da da
Part 2, still ballin', corrupt up in this motherfucker, West Side. Never since a nigga was a seed, only came promise to me with the penitentiary, still ballin', riding on these niggas cause they lay in a 6-1 Chevy, still heavy in this game. Can you feel me? Blame it on my mama, I'm a thug nigga up before the sunrise, quicker than the drug dealers. Tell me if it's on, nigga. Then we first the born bust on these bitch made niggas, sit 'em up. West Side, ain't nobody love me as a broke nigga. Finger on the trigger, Lord forgive me if I smoke this. I put my female strap, the fucker from the back. I get my currency stacks. California's where I'm at, riding past by while these niggas wonder why I got shot but didn't die.